In this video, we're going to have a look at creating ramps, and we'll also use the ramp function to actually create a solar panel. What we're going to do first, though, is have a little look at the side of the building by here, and we want to create a ramp around here for the access into the building to be level. Now, one thing we will notice when we're looking at this is currently our walls do not go down to the external ground. There's a bit of a gap. So before we do anything, I'm just going to correct that. Point at the wall, press the tab key to select all the external walls, click on the mouse, change the base offset in the properties to -150. You may have to do it lower than that. Okay, and there we go. So it's now created that going down to the external ground. Now I want to create a floor area projecting out by here. And we also have a little issue by here with the ground showing through there as well, the floor construction. So what I'm going to do, go to the ground floor plan, and currently our floor construction stops by there. So we need some floor construction to come out. So I'm going to create a floor, get rid of the extends to wall core because we're not going to need that, and pick a floor construction, create one. I've just got one here, 200 concrete, nothing else, plain and simple. So that's what I've just made ready. And I want to then come out 2 meters. And I want it to match up with the existing floor I've created. So that just gives that floor construction. Now, while I'm at it, I will also just add a few extra floors into these ones by here of the same construction, just so some of these, just being careful where you click with the mouse. As you can see on a couple of these, I've just got a bit of an overlap. If you're a bit more careful, you can avoid that overlap. Okay, so looking at it in 3D now, you can just see there's a bit of a concrete plinth, as it were, underneath the curtain wall sections, and it comes out here as a ramp. Now, what I want to do here as well is our pathway is currently concrete around the building. I'm going to change that to a brick pavier material. So I will click on there. Instead of concrete cast in situ, I'm going to create a new material, rename it, and have paviers. And I'm going to have grey paviers. There we go. So appearance, let's get the image. And and grey paviers. There we go. And check the size of these. Edit image. And I think we definitely have got a larger size sample than it currently says. I'll go for about a meter. Oh, scale, sorry, should be a meter, not the position. Leave that as 0. I'll change the color. And the graphics. Apply all of that. Say OK. So now there's a bit of a distinction there. And when we go to our realistic view, we'll see the benefits of that as well. So now we are ready to actually put a ramp in by here. So I'm going to go to my ground floor plan and just zip across. We have the ramp command on the architecture tab. We have boundaries and risers are what I'm going to look at here. But we also have some constraints. Now I'm going to click edit type just to show you a bit of information with regards to the ramp. You have here, it's 150 mil thick, and we can choose interior or exterior. So we'll have an exterior ramp, and we have ramp material. We can pick the material, and it's got the maximum incline there as well. Okay, so a rate of 1 in 12, and that complies with the building regulations. So we'll leave it as that. Click OK. We've got our base level. Now our base level is of course not the ground floor, it's the external ground, which is 150 mil below. So I'm going to change that. And we don't want it to be the first floor, we want it to be the ground floor, and we want it to be 0. So we've only got a small rise on a ramp, 150 mil. And now we can draw in the boundaries. So that would be the sides of the ramp. Okay, so if we've got a 2-meter ramp, we will do here and see how that fares. Go. And then we go across to the risers, and we've got to have one at the top and one at the bottom. Press the tick. So we can see at the moment it's saying down from there to there, which is the wrong way round. So if we move the cursor up to the arrow and just click on the arrow, it'll swap the down to the top. So let's have a look at that in our 3D view. We can see we've got our ramp. Okay, we're going to delete the handrail on that side by there. We'll just keep the handrail on this side of the building. Now I would like a ramp on the far side as well. So I'm going to go back to the ground floor plan, click on our ramp, and I want to mirror there, and I'm picking the mirror with a pencil to draw axis so I can find the center point by midpoint there and just draw a horizontal line, and it will create a duplicate ramp over there, which we can see. Now it would be nice to have a little handrail coming across this ramp to stop people falling off the little platform. So back to ground floor, click on railing, and we can draw a railing across there like so. And we'll have a little look at that in 3D. Now, it's the right sort of railing, it's the right height, but we can see our position is very slightly off. So we'll go back to our floor plan, and I'm going to use the move command to just move it from there to there and line it up perfectly. Go to the 3D view, and there's our ramp and railing. We'll have a quick look at that in our realistic view. Okay, so we've got our paviers along the sides. Now maybe it would look nice if we actually changed the material of some of these as well. Maybe we could change that material. So I'll click Edit Type, edit the structure, and instead of being concrete, I'll change that one to our paviers. Say OK. And there, that would be like that. And we could also have a look at changing the material of the ramp to the same